in a man who is a Super Bowl champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the last human that Bill Belichick talked to on the field as the New England Patriots head coach, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Aaron, how you doing, pal?
Can you guys see me?
Yeah, you look fantastic. You look great. Clearer than whenever you usually call us from wherever, actually.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I'm out here in the woods, so I'm glad. I can't see you guys, so this is perfect.
All right, top of the line. You look great. You need to know that. You're out in the woods, obviously, doing your off-season stuff.
Activities,
ventures. Is that a good way to describe it?
That the off season has begun. Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm happy you take some time here to chit-chat with us because obviously with Bill Belichick, you were the last human that he talked to on the field as the New England Patriots head coach. Now we know that for sure. Whenever you think about them moving on, Connor got emotional about the dynasty ending officially. What are your thoughts on Bill Belichick leaving New England but definitely going to play somewhere or coach somewhere else?
Is that what he said? Did he say he's going to definitely keep coaching?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a lifer.
Yeah.
He seems like a lifer. It's tough. I mean, you have not just Bill, but Nick Saban announced his retirement. Is that true as well?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I've been kind of, insulated here from a lot of the internet. Internet's a little spotty here, being out in the woods. So it's kind of nice. But I did see that, and it's too bad. Those are two iconic coaches. I think in general, when we play this game, we love this game. There's this idea about game changers and people who actually change the game. And in actuality, there's very few people who really move the game forward, players or coaches. But when you're talking about people who actually made a difference in the game and moved the game forward and were trailblazers and game changers, Bill Belichick and Nick Saban were those guys. And Bill did things his own way and had a ton of success with it, and people tried to copy it and couldn't do it. I think that's the greatest compliment you can give Bill, besides the respect of competing against him. And that's what I always try to give when I saw him. One of my favorite things about Bill is his love for the game, whether he's talking about the top 100 players or, watching some of those segments or whether it's him and I BSing on the field before a Week 18 ultimately meaningless as far as in the standings game about a 2019 game that happened at MetLife. And, throwing a backside post route to Alan Lazard in the kind of a torrential, snow down, was just the guy he is. But my favorite story of my own interaction with Bill was we played him in 2018 and 2022. And both times he waited to make sure that he saw me after the game. And I just thought that was one of the classiest things ever. And I have so much respect for him doing that. 2018, I was having a conversation with Tom. They beat us at their place. And he waited. And after, because coaches a lot of times just go over, shake the other coach's hand. Sometimes there's some words back and forth, but go over, shake the other coach's hand. And then they're out, right? But Bill waited for me. And then in 2022, I actually was doing an interview on the field after we beat him in a game that went back and forth, and Bill waited until my interview ended. And I just thought that was one of the coolest, classiest things ever. I mean, this is an absolute no-brainer, Hall of Fame, game changer, guy who was a trailblazer in the league and did things no one's ever done before. Arguably the greatest coach in NFL history, and probably will have the record for wins if he wants to keep going in the near future. And he waited for me to finish my press conference or on the field interview to say something nice. So I have a ton of respect for Bill and Nick as well. I mean, I interviewed with Nick Saban at Berkeley in 2005 when he was the head coach of Miami Dolphins. And we obviously went our own ways after that, and he had incredible success. And I've enjoyed watching him on the show this year on your show. So kudos to Nick on a Hall of Fame career, and the amount of players, young men that he's impacted is exponential. Bill, love you, man. So much respect. You changed the game and continue to do that. I know you will keep doing that. So I don't think it's a retirement for Bill. Not sure about Nick. I mean, I feel like he's a lifer too. Maybe he wants to go into coaching on TV and out of coaching and take some stress off or spend more time with his kids, grandkids, wife, whatever it might be. But the game is better whether it's college or pro when those guys are in it.
Hey, thank you for taking time out of your woods retreat that you're on right now to give a little love to Bill Belichick and Saban as they move into a next chapter. You're the man. Mustache looks good too.
No darkness here. You can tell. There's a lot of light. There's
Nice.
good books to actually read behind me.